Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to talk about Mortal Kombat 2. This is an upcoming American martial arts fantasy film directed by Simon McQuoid and written by Jeremy Slater, based on the Mortal Kombat video game series created by Ed Boon and John Tobias. The film serves as a sequel to Mortal Kombat, released in 2021, and is the fourth installment in the Mortal Kombat film series. It stars returning cast members Jessica McNamee, Joss Lawson, Ludi Lin, Mekad Brooks, Louis Tan, Damon Herriman in a different role, Chin Han, Tadanobu Asono, I think, Joe Taslim, and Hiroyuki Sanada, with Carl Urban, Adeline Rudolph, and Tati Gabriel joining the cast. Obviously, this film is directed by Simon McQuoid, written by Jeremy Slater, based on the Mortal Kombat video game series. Produced by Todd Garner, James Wan, Toby Emmerich, E. Bennett Walsh, and Simon McQuoid. Obviously, the stars that I just talked about are Carl Urban, Adeline Rudolph, Jessica McNamee, Joss Lawson, Ludi Lin, Mekad Brooks, Tati Gabriel, Louis Tan, Damon Herriman, Chin Han, Tadanobu Asano, Joe Taslim, Hiroyuki Sanada, and obviously the cinematographer is Stephen F. Widen, yeah, I think so. Production companies: New Line Cinema, Atomic Monster, Broken Road Productions, and Fireside Films. Distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures. Following the release of Mortal Kombat in April 2021, producer Todd Garner, writer Greg Russo, and director McQuoid began conversations about the future of the franchise, including standalone films focused on Johnny Cage and Bai Han, and a sequel to the 2021 film. By 2022, Warner Brothers Pictures had greenlit a sequel, with Slater set to pen the screenplay and McQuoid returning to direct the project. Filming began in June 2023 in Australia, was paused in mid-July due to the SAG-AFTRA strike, resumed in mid-November, and wrapped in late January 2024. Mortal Kombat 2 is scheduled to be theatrically released by Warner Brothers Pictures on the 24th of October 2025. Alright, so following the release of Mortal Kombat in April 2021, actor Joe Taslim revealed that he is contracted for 4 additional Mortal Kombat films if Warner Brothers Pictures decides to create a franchise. Director Simon McQuoid stated that he is open to returning to direct the sequel if the story is good. In an interview after the film's release, McQuoid said that the character Johnny Cage was not introduced in the film because Johnny Cage was a giant personality and would throw the film out of balance. He revealed that potential sequels could explore the material for characters like Cage and Katana. He also expressed that he would like to include more female characters. Co-writer Greg Russo told Collider that he sees the reboot as a trilogy, with the first film set before the tournament, the second film set during the tournament, and the third film post-tournament. In November 2021, producer Todd Garner hinted at a sequel in development on Twitter, and in January 2022, the film was confirmed to be in development by Jeremy Slater, writing the script. In May 2022, Slater confirmed plans to include Johnny Cage in the film after being set up at the end of Mortal Kombat, though he noted his exact role in the story has not been determined. That same month, Slater mentioned the film would embrace some of the weirdness inherent to the Mortal Kombat franchise, and that he wanted the film to be unpredictable and defy fan expectations. In June 2022, he further explained that the sequel would address both positive and negative fan reactions to the first film. In July 2022, it was announced that the film had been greenlit by New Line and that McQuoid would return to direct to the sequel. In May 2023, Tati Gabriel was in final negotiations to play Jade in the film, with Carl Urban also in final talks to play, obviously, the Cage himself. So it was also reported that Jessica McNamee and Joe Lawson would return to play Sonya Blade and Kano respectively. Later that month, Adeline Rudolph, who had worked with Gabriel on the Netflix series Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, joined the cast as Katana, with Gabriel confirmed to be playing Jade. In June 2023, Martin Ford, Desmond Jim, Anachu Nguyen, I think, and Damon Herriman were cast as Shao Kahn, King Gerald, Queen Sindel, and Queen Chi, respectively. Herriman previously voiced Cable in the 2021 film. Later that month, Max Young confirmed he would return as Kung Lu. Principal photography began on June 2020, the 22nd of June 2023 at Village Roadshow Studios in Gold Coast, Queensland, with Steve Stephen F. Winden as the cinematographer. Filming was suspended in July due to the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike and resumed following the end of the strike in November 2023. Filming officially wrapped in late January 2024. Mortal Kombat 2 is scheduled to be theatrically released in the United States by Warner Bros. Pictures on October 24, 2025. Obviously, this film is obviously inspired by Mortal Kombat, which is a video game series. I have not played a lot of Mortal Kombat in my life, which is quite sad because I really like that. You know, I really like the fighting aspect and like the different characters, but I never got around to actually play it. I'm not quite sure. Like, it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty big franchise of video games, right? And obviously, I haven't seen the first film too, which is also quite unfortunate because, you know, I should watch it, man. I should watch it before the second one releases, right? I think the Mortal Kombat series, everyone knows it, right? It's this iconic video game franchise. And well, you know what? I think together with Street Fighter, you know, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are the two biggest, you know, fighting franchise video games, or like video game fighting games, right? If that makes sense, that people know of, and that's really really nice. And I think Mortal Kombat, if it does well, it could get another sequel, right? The third one in the trilogy, and the last one, like they said in this article here. So yeah, I really can't wait. They also revealed some, I guess, this teaser trailer for a fictional film, Uncaged Fury, obviously. And Carl Urban plays Fury there. So yeah, I think that's very funny that they actually released this teaser trailer because he is essentially like in the universe a big movie star, right? And this big movie star gets cast or gets announced to be in this Mortal Kombat arena or championship. He's just a human and he needs to fight these aliens, these magical creatures, these samurais, these ninjas with ice powers and fire powers, and I'm not quite sure how he will end up in the arena and the tournament, but hopefully he wins because Carl Urban is an absolute legend, and I just hope that the film will explore his character even more and obviously get him established in the film franchise. So obviously Mortal Kombat, the story itself from the tournament. Mortal Kombat is a fighting tournament where warriors from different realms compete for dominance. Earth realm, represented by its champions, has been struggling to defend itself against Outworld's repeated attempts to conquer it. So Khan, the ruler of Outworld, seeks to merge his realms with his realm with Earth realm, effectively enslaving its inhabitants. Raiden, the god of thunder, acts as Earth realm's protector, guiding and assisting its warriors in the fight against Outworld. So notable characters include Liu Kang, a Shorin monk who becomes Earth Realm's champion, Sonya Blade and Jax, members of the Special Forces, and Johnny Cage, a Hollywood movie star, all of whom play vital roles in defending Earth Realm. Shang Tsung, a powerful sorcerer, and Goro, a monstrous Shokan warrior, are frequent antagonists serving Shokan in his conquest attempts. A hallmark of the Mortal Kombat series is the use of fatalities, finishing moves that often involve graphic violence and are source of controversy. Later games in the series like Mortal Kombat 11 and the reboot Mortal Kombat 1 introduced time travel and alternate timelines, further complicated the narrative. In essence, the Mortal Kombat story is a saga of inter-realm conflict, martial arts combat, and obviously the power struggle for survival against a persistent enemy. Obviously, so Mortal Kombat is an American media franchise centered on a series of fighting video games originally developed by Midway Games in 1992. Obviously, the original Mortal Kombat arcade game spawned a franchise consisting of action-adventure games, a comic book series, a card game, films, an animated TV series, and a live-action tour. So Mortal Kombat has become the best-selling fighting game franchise worldwide with over 1 million copies and one of the highest-grossing media franchises of all time. The series has a reputation for high levels of graphic violence, including most notably its fatalities, which are finishing moves, obviously. So controversy surrounding Mortal Kombat in part led to creation of Entertainment Software Rating Board video game rating system. Early games in the series were not noted for realistic digitized sprites and an extensive use of palette swapping to create new characters. Following Midway's bankruptcy, the Mortal Kombat development team was acquired by Warner Brothers Entertainment and re-established at NetherRealm Studios. So yeah, Midway Arcade, I really, I think that name obviously reminds me of the Lego Dimensions fun pack, no, level pack, right? And that's really, really flipping interesting because Mortal Kombat and Midway are created from Lego Dimensions. You know, Mortal Kombat could have been in Lego Dimensions, which is funny, but I think that makes sense, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully you are going to enjoy that film too. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will check you later. Goodbye, everyone, or should I say, get over here.